Hello, and welcome to a very special bonus episode of the Cromwell Chronicles, a Monster Hearts 2 actual play podcast by Midnight Ceremonies Media. I'm Saffron Heftgau, and I'm the MC of the show. It's the nature of tabletop role-playing games that eventually someone is not going to be able to make it to a session. Regardless, as MC and creative director, I still thought it was important to take time with the players and explore what happened with their characters during the time in canon that they missed. What you are about to hear is the combination of two different individual sessions that I had, one with Victoria Nielsen's Daisy Mae Fowler, and the other with Catherine Rarett's Ro Nielsen. A bit of behind-the-scenes information. The rest of the players were not privy to what happened in these individual sessions. And so players did go into future episodes with the same knowledge as their characters. These recordings also reveal a bit of our technical process, but I hope the peek behind the curtain is endearing rather than confusing to viewers and possibly reminds people of their own home game. As always, you can learn more about our show by visiting midnightceremoniesmedia.com, where you will also be able to find transcripts and content warnings. You can follow us at Midnight Scene Media on Twitter and Instagram, and also now on TikTok, where we will be posting short clips from episodes. If you would like to tweet or post about the show, please use hashtag the Cromwell Chronicles or hashtag TCC Spoilers. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy this very special episode of the Cromwell Chronicles. What is Monday like for you, Daisy?
Probably gonna head over to the library because this last week she was so distracted by avoiding Priya. We forgot about David, the band guy, also known as Orpheus, the weird dude.
Has Daisy tried to talk to anyone else about it? Thought to talk to anyone else about it?
I don't think Daisy's thought to talk to anyone else about it because what she would want to talk to them about is like, oh, he's probably a ghost of some type. And for people to like realize that and all that, they'd be like, why were you like looking at the 90s of students? And she doesn't really want to tell people yet.
Even though
they know she's a gnome and she knows things, but especially after seeing like how Ro reacted to finding out that Alex was a vampire. So that's the last interaction that they had. Like everyone seems to have accepted that she's magic in a sense that she turns into a gnome, but to then go, oh, I'm actually kind of older.
Mm-hmm.
She isn't too sure about that.
So, you go to the library.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to research?
She's going to look up the band guys. Darn Orpheus David's band.
Okay. There is lead singer David Smith. There's drummer. There's drummer Calvin Tsao. There's bassist Stan Brown and guitarist Joseph Carter.
She's going to open up 4 tabs. And in one tab write David Smith, in the other write Calvin Zhao, in the other write Trevor.
There's no one named Trevor.
You say Trevor.
I said Stan Brown and Joseph Carter.
Why instead of Trevor did you say Trevor?
I don't know. There's no one named Trevor in this band.
Shut up, man. It seems like a 90s name.
Blame that on Percival, not me.
Okay.
And what are you trying to find about them?
Kind of just anything.
Okay. Roll with dark.
5, 4. Dark is 0. That's a 9.
Okay. Fuck. Sorry, I'm just realizing how good it would be. Because Orpheus still has a string on Daisy. Hold on. Hello!
Hi!
Okay. So, Daisy, you have seen in the yearbook, you have seen what the 4 members of Metamorphosis were, and you recognize one of them as David Smith or Orpheus. So you individually type in each of their names into Google.
I opened 4 tabs, one for David Smith, one for Calvin Zhao, one for Joseph Carter, and one for that 4th guy.
Stan Brown.
Who's not
My
named
man,
Stan.
Stan!
Do you kind of know, Orpheus, like when people are researching you?
Oh, I imagine. I mean, it's because people are looking into the legend, so my little urban legend tinglies probably go off.
Mm-hmm.
I would be very, I would say that Orpheus would be very interested in people trying to research him. That would immediately set alarm bells, and he would be like right on that shit.
Well, I think, what is the first one what is the first of the 4? Who is the first that Daisy looks at?
Probably David Smith, because all of her other research on the student turned up.
So,
especially if someone was using the name David Smith, he would be very fucked up about that.
So you research David Smith. There's a lot of David Smiths that exist.
Yeah.
But you start researching David Smith, Seattle, David Smith, Lakewoods Park, David Smith, the Cromwell School, and these old band posters, I think, start popping up. But you keep digging, and then you start to see the conspiracy theory, the long Reddit posts. You see the YouTube video of someone going in depth of the theories of how did this up and coming rock star just disappear. There's an urban legend here for sure. You run onto one particular page that tells you a summoning ritual for ghosts. And it's not the page itself is referring to this Orpheus, but someone in the comments says, ooh, I think my school has an urban legend. Maybe I'll try it for this. That's how it came up. You're a couple of pages into the Google search. There's this one post that basically explains how you can play this game. Go into a bathroom and you turn off all the lights and you fill your tub with water. You just light one candle and you take a deep breath, close your eyes, and submerge yourself in the water. You can summon this ghost.
Daisy's definitely gonna take out her phone and take photos of this page. She's also thinking, I don't have a bathtub. How would I do this? we're gonna save this for later.
Now, if you're watching over her shoulder, David,
100%. 100%.
you know this shit probably won't work. But Daisy's taking thorough notes.
He's
What
just
do you-
laughing to himself at the moment. He's not popping out yet. He wants to see what she keeps doing, but he's very amused by this.
So what does Daisy do?
I think for the moment she's like more satisfied with info on this David Smith guy. So she's gonna go to the next step, which would have been Galvin Sal.
You find a LinkedIn. You find a Facebook page.
What's on the Facebook page? David is also very curious about this. I would like to know his Facebook status.
Let's see. He doesn't post often.
Good. Not an avid social media haver.
No, I would definitely say Kira is probably more of the one who posts more often, but
fucking course Kira is.
He's definitely mostly what you see, because it's probably, it's only what you're able to get from a public, Facebook. So it's mostly what you see is a lot of photos that he has been tagged in. You see a photo of like a big, like, it's like, oh, it was lovely seeing the family. Just a photo of like a photo gallery of a whole bunch of photos of this big Irish Catholic family. Looks like lots of grandparents and cousins having like a big meal. You see, LinkedIn has a pretty good profile of him having done a lot of tech work. And we go to Stan's page. He has a bar. It's a local
good for Stan.
Local small business. It has good ratings on Yelp.
Hell yeah.
And then Joseph Carter also looks like a successful he like works in IT at this publishing company.
Publishing, interesting.
And but really what it mostly looks like, it strikes you that everything, you look up these names and all of them have a history, a trail of a life lived. You see marriages, you see children, Joseph has a full, it looks like he had a marriage and has a son who's now in college, like a full adult. He married again. You see, jobs, you see multiple jobs, changing careers a couple of times, like started off as kids playing music and now they're working full jobs, owning their full business, working as CTO somewhere. And then David, you don't see a person there, you see a story.
I think Daisy is gonna take note of like where they all work. Can she find like emails?
Yeah, you get business. Yeah, there's email. Yeah, you find email addresses for all three of them. Are you gonna send an email?
Hey, looking for your ex bandmate. Think he's a ghost. Please respond. Did he creep around places? Was he shirtless most of the time?
Did he ever step on plants? That's the main one.
David's respectful of the garden. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but Daisy's gonna write emails.
Individually?
Yeah, she's gonna write individual gonna be like this.
Okay, I want to know, what does this email say?
Please.
Hello, name. I am a current student at Cromwell, and I am working on a project about past students, and I was assigned to choose students from the decade of the 90s. So
Hell yeah.
came across an interesting looking band. I had never heard of them. I thought I would look into them, and you were all members. However, I'm having trouble finding a lot of info on one of the members, David Smith. I was wondering if you could help me find info on them, and then let me know, just answer a couple questions of what did you do after you graduated, and did you pursue music further? What led you to this career?
So you're emailing them all together?
I'm emailing 3 separate emails.
Okay.
They all say the same thing.
Okay.
Is that copy paste? Copy paste.
Yeah.
And
then thank you so much, Daisy Mae Fowler, class of 2016?
2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Can I say that after those emails were sent, I think I don't want to do anything, but I would like to materialize behind Daisy, maybe just like leaning up against one of the bookshelves. But I'm not saying anything yet. I'm waiting for her to turn around. I'll spend my wait. Yeah. Do I have to spend a string for this, or could I try and roll for it?
Let me check.
You are unnoticeable. No one can see, hear, smell, or otherwise sense you or anything in your possession. People will avoid you with being aware of it. Evidence of your presence is also ignored. Cameras and non-sentient devices can still record and register you. If you want to make yourself known, roll cold. On a hit, you can interact with others for one scene. On a 7 through 9, you stay invisible, but can leave whispers, notes, or small indirect actions.
Yeah, and the way we're doing it right now is because you have the condition real. You can add that to roll, and also you can, I'm saying on a 7 and up. It's in the scene. So yeah, you can roll.
Ooh, that's dangerous though. Ooh, 'cause if I don't get it, then I can't do things. The trade-offs. I know it's the point of the skin. Fuck. I think, just to be safe, and because I personally, at least not yet, don't have a reason to need leverage on Daisy Mae. Oh, but Daisy Mae's looking into me though. I'm gonna roll. I need to get my dice, but I'm gonna roll. Okay. Motherfucker. Okay. We got 1-1 already.
Oh god.
Did you get another one?
I got 2 ones again. Can we say that if that fails, I spend a string, my guy?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I will say you can spend a string and be here. Like,
also, I think he tries to materialize like manually and gets frustrated, and then he's like, "Well, fuck this. I'll just use whatever leverage I have."
That's what I'll say is. Yeah, you are like, okay, I'll be all suave and cool, leaning against the bookshelf, and you Daisy just keeps typing away, and you're like, okay. You look around and you notice that your hand is starting to go transparent.
Fuck. I think you hear that from. You just hear fuck. And I stay materialized because I'm using my string, but it's a very frustrated materialization. But you hear fuck.
They jump and spin around.
Hey, it's me. I know. Okay, so I did watch you research me for like an hour, and I could have said something, but it was kind of fun, and I kind of got really interested in what you were researching. Which, by the way, I didn't know that Calvin was a part of like a dad's baking group. What the fuck is up with that?
That's canon.
Anyways, if you have questions, I suppose I'm here. Generally, I would like to know why you're looking into me, and if it's like for some nefarious reasons, I will have to fuck you up about it. But you seem pretty chill in general, and I really respect your gardening and that whole thing, and I like know that you can like fuck people up. So I'm just on a personal level gonna like hold back unless you give me a reason to fuck you up, but like that's why I'm here. And I was gonna do this whole cool thing, but then it didn't fucking work because nothing ever fucking works anymore. So hi, I'm here. Hi, my name is David Smith. That's the thing.
Orpheus is still shirtless, or does Orpheus have like a jacket on right now? Or David?
Oh, he's probably got one of Ren's flannels on.
Okay. Because I was like, it's Daisy's definitely gonna dress that first to being like,
No, he's wearing a flannel. It's not buttoned all the way.
It's not buttoned. Yeah.
He's trying.
He's trying.
Wait. Why were you bothering Ren?
Oh, you are not caught up. That's fun. I'm not bothering Ren. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of did. It's okay. So the situation is some really fucked up shit happened with like, do you know about the whole, oh, I don't want to, okay. So you see so I can't really say too much because, you know, some of that's their secret to tell. So I don't want to reveal too much on that end. But safe to say, we worked some shit out and everything's really fine at the moment as far as me and Ren goes. I'm not bothering Ren. And are you concerned about the pelt? The shit that happened between me and Ren is resolved if you think about it, or at least we're on the path to resolving it. But it's in a spot where it's chill. But I can't say too much because that's Ren's secret to deal with, and I don't want to like spill her beans if she doesn't want her beans to be spilt. If that's you catch my drift. People still say catch my drift. Is that the thing anymore? I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. Everything's fine. What issues do you have issues with me? Why are you looking into me? It's a little bit stalkery. I won't lie. I know I'm a ghost and that affords me some degree less of privacy, but I feel like why are you researching me?
Well, you claim things are fine with you and Ren. I'll believe it when they tell me.
I'm wearing Ren's flannel. How the fuck would I get one of Ren's shirts if I wasn't chill with them? Well, riddle me that, puzzle master.
You mentioned something about a pelt, and I don't know what that is about.
Okay, cool. Then disregard it. Forget, that anecdote that I just put in there. Just like scratch it.
See, you ask how you could have the pelt, their flannel, but you could just steal it since you just popped up here.
Okay. But I'm a very lazy person and stealing like takes effort. So I don't think I really would have. Also, this is a kind of a shitty shirt. I don't like shirts in general, but when why would I go to the trouble to steal this particular shirt? I just see like the facts don't add. Like I get what you're trying to do with that, but the facts don't add up.
Yes, and right now, for me, you're just saying things. You're not really proving any points because I don't know you. So I was trying to figure out who you were.
Rock star, genius, cool person. All you need to know.
Got it.
Dead. that's another one for you. Technically not a ghost if you want to get technical, but fucking everyone and their mother wants to call me a ghost, so I'm just sort of rolling with it at this point. I don't know what happened to me, as in, like, I don't know how I'm still here. Oh, I didn't get murdered, by the way, but like, you can't tell anybody that because it's kind of cool to like be like, I'm murdered, but like, I'm not murdered.
All right. Now, you mentioned something about knowing that I can.
Oh, you mean the fact that like you totally murdered a guy and then buried him in the woods outside of this school? The fact that you murdered a guy? Oh yeah, no, I'm very aware. No one else is, and it's kind of funny because people like will say shit to you, and I'll be like, maybe not want to do that. Just take that shovel and just go. So, you know, yeah, I know a lot of shit about a lot of people, but secrets cost money, and by money I mean, I don't know, I don't really need money. But yeah, so I know a lot of shit about a lot of people at the school, including you. So, you know, that's just a thing to consider when you're thinking about how you're going to interact with me, that I could totally spill your secret to like literally fucking everybody and you go away to jail for like ever. Well, like, I don't really want to do, like, that's not fun. So, you know, it's like low on my list of priorities. Like, it's not something that I'm going to be like telling people, but at the same time, I could. Mysterious.
Yes. Well, clearly, you know things about me. So I don't really know how I would end up in jail, but that's fine.
I like your whole getup, by the way. Like, it's like really cool. I'm just saying. Like the whole everything, the look, it's really great.
Well, thank you. You certainly have a look.
Flips his hair. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's a look. I am wondering, you know a lot about a lot. I know someone named Priya.
Ooh, yes.
She was attacked and it was clearly a vampire. And I talked to Alex and Eva about it. And they said they didn't know. So it looks like there could be another vampire in the area. Do you know?
You know, you never know how many vampires are in one area at one time or another. So couldn't really speak to the volume of the vampire per capita in this particular region, but I might know a thing or two about which ones got a little bitey recently. But I don't know. Why do you care about them? Are they they're in your club, right? Is that the deal?
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. Quick question, Saffron. Did Priya get bitten by Eva or Alex?
By Alex.
And Rex was bitten by Eva or Alex?
Alex. They were both bitten by Alex.
They're both, okay, so they're both Alex. Got it. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, how badly do you want to know this information?
Well, seeing as you don't know how many there are, but you know who, it makes me suspect that I may have been lied to.
What? The Petrovs lying? They've never done that before. Anyways, I'm not gonna like. Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna tell you because I'm messy and I like it, but you cannot tell anyone that's where you got the info from. Do we have an understanding? Because if you do shit with this information, you cannot fucking say you got it from me.
All right.
All right. I think he then if there's like another chair, if there's like a spinny chair for like the computers, he gets on one of those spinny chairs and like spins around like really, really fucking close and is like heads together and is like, okay, so here's the deal. This is what happened. Basically, yeah, this isn't, I think this is another thing to note is that he thinks back to when, because this is post doc makeup, right? So he's thinking back and like, he made a promise to Ren, which was not to harm anyone. And to his knowledge, this isn't harming anyone. So he thinks about it, but then he's like, this is fine. And then he's like, okay, so the deal is, earlier in the year, our good old buddy Alex Petrov got a little bit, just a little bit hungry, because that's what he is. He's a vampire. He gets hungry. And then, Priya was around. And so, push comes to shove, he shoves her against a wall, and it's sort of all just, and then it's so dark so she can't see him, but then he fucks off. He runs away, and I'm just sitting there, fly on the wall in the corner, just, taking stock, looking at things, just sort of like parsing it out. She's bleeding from her fucking neck, like bad, dude, like bad. And then someone else finds her, and then they call the fucking ambulance. And I'm just there like, what's going on? What's happening? She's gonna go to the fucking ambulance. So then, as you know, she turns up in the fucking hospital. Which is, I think, the reason I feel comfortable sharing this, because if it was just some guy and he needed a little bit of blood on the side to like keep him alive, then, I feel like I could respect that. But there are things I know about the Petrovs, and like they have like fucking pig's blood. So like they can live. He didn't need to do this. He wanted to do this. And then, she ended up in the hospital, and he ended up still cool, which is, again, to add further context, the whole kerfuffle that we had earlier in the garden was about the fact that I just, sent him a cordial, simple voicemail. It was very cordial, in its tone, where I said, Alex, it would be so nice if maybe you didn't, eat Ren. That'd be really chill and cool and fun of you to do. And then he like got all fucking butthurt about it, which makes zero sense, because it's like, dude, I saw you drinking that girl's blood. Like, that's not a thing you get to like, rewind on, dude. So I don't know. Anyways, that's totally what happened to Priya. And vampires do what vampires do. Also, that's the same thing that happened to Rex too. If you know about Rex, they're like, Rex and Priya are like sort of a thing. I don't know if they're like a thing, but they're like together for like this like little, like the little clothes, the stupid fucking symbol that they write everywhere. And Rex, who may or may not be dating Priya, I don't think so. I don't think he's got the guts to ask her out, personally. But that's what's going on with them. And I would be concerned about, other members of your very fortuitous garden club's health because of these vampires. And like, I know you said that they're your friends and everything, but like, they're fucking vamps, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't have a personal problem. I mean, well, I do have a personal problem with one of them, but I don't have like a personal problem with like vampires as a whole. But these ones are like, they're specifically out to get people. So do with that information what you will. Again, did not hear it from me. Sealed. I have no loose lips. I've never spilled secrets about anyone, and I've never been hyperbolic ever.
Well, yeah.
Watch out. If you have brain fog, it's probably because a vampire like made you forget something.
Interesting.
Oh, that's what Eva does, by the way. Alex is more sort of like the snatch and grab, and then Eva's more like, I'm gonna like seduce you, but then I'm gonna make you forget about it. So Eva's kind of the one to watch out for on that end.
This has been very helpful. David?
Yeah, sure. It's very fortuitous. Yeah, I usually save Orpheus for like people who don't really know who I am, but since you've kind of like read my entire fucking life story, which is again creepy. Yeah, David's chill.
Oh, well, I would like to say, I don't know how reading your entire life story is very different from you just watching people.
Okay, but like you chose to like read. I don't have anything else to do. I'm just sort of a spirit that's still here, but not really. What the fuck else was I supposed to do with my life? On life, I don't know.
I mean,
just watch grass, kittens. Just watch your plants grow. That's it. That's all you want me to do.
Yeah.
I can't interfere with the affairs of mortals or some shit. Like what?
Well, I don't know. There's a bit of an invasion of privacy, but you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be better. Actually, I'm not like on the whole watching thing as much as I used to be. I'm like trying to get myself a little bit more figured out. Maybe Ren thinks I can. I don't know if I can, but yeah. And and then I talked to Jimena about some shit, and then I was like, okay.
You talk to Jimena.
Oh yeah, we're besties. I've heard this word used around this school before.
Your besties with Jimena?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Interesting. I think he would also describe our relationship that way. Absolutely. No doubts in my mind.
Wait. That is interesting. May I ask what you and Jimena spoke about?
You can. I'm probably not going to tell you the truth about that one.
I do appreciate the honesty. All right. Well, I do need to go and speak to someone. This has been a good chat. I guess I will inevitably see you around.
So. Okay, well, all right. God, it's just you don't ever want to. I don't know. Never mind. I'm just conjecture. Because you like hang out in your garden all the time, and like I don't really have much to do because like I also just hang out in the gardens a lot. So like I don't know.
Well, you're welcome to hang out in my garden.
Just never get rid of that one hydrangea plant, please. It's really nice. You know the one in the corner, the blue ones? They're really pretty.
Oh, thank you. I will make sure they're always looking good.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'll figure out what I want to do with the rest of my afternoon. Maybe I'll check on Alex or something. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Well, have a fun time investigating your investigations. And I hope all goes well with Priya. Because that was like fucked up. So yeah. I would say give her my regards, but she does not know who I am. So maybe don't say that regards were given by the creepy ghost man who watches everyone at the school. Okay, bye. And then he spins the chair and he's gone.
I guess if we're doing the scene, you can stay and listen if you want, Percy, but we probably don't need you anymore.
Okay, I might go watch The Witcher.
Have fun.
This was a joy. Thank you so much for making my evening, you guys.
I truly did not expect this to happen, but I'm glad it did.
I know. Also, the fact that I kind of low-key betrayed Alex before the shit that happened next episode.
That's the thing, is that then later this evening, Alex is going to save you. And then the next morning, Daisy's going to be like, hey, Alex, what the fuck? Or
like, and it will be my fault.
Yeah.
How do you know? And Daisy's going to be like,
I just know.
I know things. I know people. You've been around a while. I've been around a while.
Wow.
Bro, that adds so much context to the scene where he was like, I'm sorry, and he's so nervous to talk to him because he wants to, but he can't because anyway. Yeah. I have feelings about Alex and Orpheus's relationship.
We've done so much like because we recorded things out of chronological order. We've added so much weight to various moments without meaning to.
Yeah. Bro.
Well, thank you again.
No, thank you. This has added so much for like shit that I can do next session.
Yeah.
Like extra angst and stuff to play with.
Yeah. Just all of that happened before God. And so then right after this, you're gonna go and try to talk to Alex.
I was trying to talk to Alex. And that's what zaps me away, is I tried to talk to Alex because I'm still trying to fucking figure him out.
Anyway. Oh my god. Okay, enjoy watching The Witcher.
Thank you. I came here to stir up trouble and I did, and I'm gone. Peace, you beautiful bastards.
How much left in lunch do you think there is?
Just like lunch is over, like lunchtime's over.
So, Priya and Daisy don't have any overlapping classes. So, I think as Daisy's walking to class, she's gonna be like looking around to see if she sees Priya, and then like between classes, gonna be looking around to see if she sees Priya.
I think you do end up running into her before your last class of the day. You see her at the end of the hallway.
I just realized I have to like figure out what we're gonna say.
Yeah.
Hey, Priya.
Oh, hi, Daisy Mae.
Hi. I was wondering if you had a moment to talk.
Yeah. She pulls you into the bathroom.
Okay. What's up? I want to start by apologizing for last Tuesday.
Yeah, that's okay. It was, I shouldn't have bugged you about that.
No,
it was silly anyway. I fucking ghosts at this school. No, I shouldn't have roped you into just my silly stories. So,
I don't think they're just silly stories.
No, it's no one should go talking, and I was just spreading rumors, and it was not helpful. It was not safe for me. So, and I understand why you freaked out and ran away, because it was weird. I was being weird. So, it's not going to happen again. I promise.
Priya, how have you been this last week?
Fine, I've been fine.
After we talked, did you and Zoe have a good talk in the library? After I left?
Wait, who are you referring to?
Right now Daisy Mae is trying to see, because she, without anything, can tell that something's up with Priya.
Uh-huh.
So she knows that she ran into Rex, and there's no way Priya and Rex were in the library at the same time without talking. So right now Daisy Mae is trying to see if Priya remembers what happened that day.
I see. She's like, I didn't talk to Zoe. Yes, was it whatever? No, I haven't talked to Zoe recently.
Was it? When I left, I bumped into someone. Was it?
Rex and I usually hang out in the library. Well, I mean, he comes and hangs out with me, because I like to hang out in the library.
Yes. was Rex. That's right. Did y'all have a good talk? I know. Did you continue to talk about the club that you were starting?
Yeah, I mean, we did, but I've stopped that now. We're not meeting. We're not going to meet on Tuesday. Tomorrow, I guess. We're not meeting anymore.
Oh. Well, I couldn't get it out of my head that you were attacked.
Oh, yeah.
So I did some looking into it, and I found some information. Would you like to know?
No, I shouldn't. No. No, I don't want to think about that. I'm done. I'm done investigating. It was just someone attacked me and I made up a story, and that's all that happened.
Well, Priya, I'm sorry if I have upset you. I don't think you made up a story. I believe you. The last time we spoke, you seemed very curious about everything, and you just seem a little different. Did someone tell you to stop looking into it?
Yeah, I mean, I was... Eva talked to me, and she said it was... She told me how she was worried about me, and, Eva's a really, really cool person, and she knows what's best for people. So, she was right. It's not good to be spreading lies.
Well, so I don't believe you were spreading any lies. I don't quite agree with Eva. If it's interesting, that she told you to stop. Man. Oh gosh. I may have been at fault for that because, well, so you were right. Vampires are real. And Eva and Alex are. And I had previously considered them friends of mine, and I think Eva told you that because I had warned them that you were looking into things, and they lied to me about knowing you, and it turns out that Alex actually is the one that attacked you, and I believe Eva probably talked to you to protect him.
Throughout the entire time you've been talking, her brows have become knit in confusion and worry, and she starts kind of shaking her head. It goes, this is a lot. Sorry, I need a minute.
Yes, that's quite alright.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for upsetting you and dropping this on you.
I'm sorry I got you roped into this, Daisy.
No, I'm sorry that they did this, and
you see, she's just kind of like, it looks like her mind is racing. She goes, sorry, I have to go.
yes, I'll see you later.
And she grabs her bag and leaves. She doesn't look like she's upset at you. It just looks like she's upset.
Yeah. Daisy's definitely gonna want to now go find Rex to talk to Rex.
So you Pri had pulled you into the bathroom. She runs out, and it's the last class of the day. You know, classes in session, but you wait till the end of the day, and you catch Rex as he is leaving out the door.
Oh, Rex.
Yeah, hi. Daisy.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Yeah, I can talk.
Let's go to the gardens.
I'm just gonna lead him, not to her garden, but like to the other gardens, just to like wander and talk.
I spoke with Priya earlier, and I'm a little worried about her.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I've been thinking the same thing. Daisy, she said that you talked to her the other day, and she got really, Priya said you got really freaked out, and I didn't really know what was going on between the two of you. But you've known Priya almost as long as I have. She's been acting weird.
Yeah.
Since, like, Friday. She's just been weirdly, like... She's just been taking everything at face value and seems really, like, just... I don't know. It's like she's been fucking hypnotized. Something's wrong with her.
Well, it's convenient that you say hypnotized. So, the last time I spoke with Priya was that day in the library, and that was Tuesday. And that Monday, she and I were talking, and she mentioned that you two had been attacked, and were thinking it was vampires.
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't said anything, and at the moment I regret not saying anything. But I recently today found out that I was lied to.
By who?
By people I thought were my friends. And the reason I had not told Priya the truth. But I found out some new information. And well, the person, I suppose, who attacked you, it was the same who attacked the both of you.
and it was Alex Petrov, and he and his sister, and I assume the family are vampires. And when they lied to me, they claimed to not know Priya and to have not attacked her. So I informed them that she had a club and was looking into it. And I suppose I didn't mention you because it didn't seem important to, but this, it seems after I talked to them, I warned them about the club, but also that there could be other vampires out there causing trouble. But it turns out that they were the vampires and that were causing the trouble. And it seems Eva went and hypnotized Priya into not wanting to look into it, I suppose. And Eva probably did it to protect Alex, but yes, I spoke to Priya and told her this earlier, and she left and was very upset, understandably. But well,
If they're vampires, they have to die.
I think there are types of vampires out there that could be good. But
vampires that hurt people aren't good vampires.
yes, that is true. I seem to have missed my chance to talk to Alex today, but tomorrow I will be talking to him.
I'll come with you.
Okay. I was thinking of talking to him before school, so I suppose when does school start again? Like 8?
Yeah.
Okay. I suppose I will meet you. Well, we have a good view of the parking lot from here, actually. Let's meet here 7:45. Does that work?
That works for me.
All right. I will see you tomorrow morning.
All right.
I think your focus tonight should be
Carving steaks?
well, maybe not there quite yet. I think maybe talk to Priya. Make sure she's okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, Daisy.
I'll see you tomorrow, Rex.
And that's where we'll leave it.
I'm so sorry, Quinn.
Oh no! It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine.
Okay. So, last thing that happened with Ro was leaving school on Monday evening after talking to Alex in Ferry.
Yeah.
Where would Ro have just gone home after that?
Yeah, probably. I don't know what else he would have done. So,
As Ro is driving, it's gotten dark. It's getting darker earlier and earlier as the year goes on. It's November now. You are driving along, and it's the suburbs. There's houses around. Usually you see, as you're driving along a road, you would pass by a house, you would pass by a strip mall, and you just see trees. And you realize there's no one else on the road.
I think Ro has been playing music this entire time, so I think he turns it down and slows down.
There's the only light that there is seems to be coming from the car headlights. Everywhere else, it's basically pitch black around. There's the faint outline of pine trees.
Ro's gonna check their phone. Does he have cell service?
The phone turns on, and it looks like there's maybe a couple of bars.
Okay. He's gonna pull over and try and call Phil.
It just rings. And it's not like it rings and then you hit a voicemail. It just keeps ringing.
Oh, this is creepy. I don't know if Ro should get out of the car. I don't think that he's gonna get out of the car, but I think he's pulled over. He's in park. He's gonna go back into drive, and this is a good time to mention that Ro's truck is a stick shift. And he's gonna go back into drive, do a U-turn, and start heading the other way, back where he came.
There's not really a back where you came. It just is the same in every direction. Well, there's a road, and you can drive on a road.
Yeah, okay.
But what's along the road doesn't change. Are the windows rolled down? Windows rolled up?
They're probably rolled up.
Somehow there's still this smell that's coming into the car of damp earth. And it reminds you of the dream that you had.
Oh, okay. Ro is very freaked out. And I think he's gonna pull over again, turn the car off, take the keys. I don't think this is smart, but I do think he's gonna get out of the car. He's just gonna roll down his window and jump out.
I have to ask, does Ro's doors just not work? Or is this a character choice that he just always loves jumping through the windows?
I feel like it's probably the result of the doors not working at some point, but his dad got them fixed, and Ro has never stopped doing it.
Great. Okay, continue. You leap through the window, and your feet don't hit ground because you are falling.
Fuck. Can I reach out and try and grab the bar that the lift on this the foothold into the truck?
The car isn't there anymore.
Fuck.
You were falling into empty, dark, warm, heavy earth. You kind of it feels like forever as you fall. And then suddenly you're tumbling and skidding against the ground, and you are lying on moss. And around you is green. It's not quite the neon and bright unearthly green that your patch of Fae that you go to is, but you know that this is fairy.
Ro is like hyperventilating. He like lands and just goes, where am I? Who brought me here?
And you hear a voice that you haven't heard in a while, but you know it. You hear the sweet, lilting voice of Fia go, "Did you have a good trip?"
No. I didn't. Would appreciate a little warning. Next time you try and drown me in dirt.
And you see your mother emerge out of the moss. Directions, there aren't really up and down here. It kind of, everything is just existing. It's almost like you are within the hollow of a tree, and she is part of the tree. But you see her sitting, and it's like kind of the wood warps and moves, and you see her sitting on, like, kind of within the tree. She's like sitting within it, and she looks at you with confusion and says, What do you mean suffocating?"
I know you tend to forget that I'm not like you, but I need to actually breathe the air.
Oh. Do you have enough air now?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I can get you more air.
I'm fine, Mom. Did you need something?
I wanted to see you.
Okay. You've seen me.
You saw your father. You didn't stop by and say hi. And then you were here. And as soon as I knew that you were here, you were gone again. Why do you never stay?
I mean...
Is it the lack of air?
Usually when, parents want to see their kids, they say something. So... kind of assumed you didn't want to see me.
Of course I want to see you. You're my rhododendron. I want to make sure you're growing well. What's wrong? You're upset. Is it about the boy? Is it relationship troubles?
No. Not really.
There's that sweet little witch, and I thought you were getting along well, but then there was this... Something was not right about that boy you were with, Ro. I got worried. I wanted to see you, but I was also worried.
I appreciate the worry. I'm just not having the greatest time at school right now. So, but I'm fine.
You can stay
I mean-
here.
I can't stay here
Why not?
because, like Ivy loves to point out, and everyone around me loves to make very clear to me, I don't belong here. I'm not like you, and you haven't bothered to teach me how to be like you, Mom, so I will visit more often, but I can't stay here.
If you stay, I can teach you how to be like me. If that's what you want.
I don't know what I want.
Who's making it a hard time for you at school? We can show them. That's not okay.
It's... You wouldn't get it. It's not your problem. I'm fine.
Anything that concerns you concerns me. That's why I spoke to that witch.
I really don't know who you're talking about, and I
Oh,
think...
wait. Ro doesn't know.
No!
Oh, shit! Oh, no! I didn't even remember that. Okay, cool. Alright, sorry, continue.
A, I don't know who you're talking about. B, I don't know. I think it's kind of funny that now you're worried about me.
I've always been worried about you.
Well, you have a funny way of showing it. This is... I'm sorry, this is not a... I don't want to be angry. But this wasn't exactly how I wanted to talk to you. And it's just sort of a bad time.
I want to make sure you are having a good time. I don't understand what I could do differently. But if you want to tell me, I'll do it. I'll do whatever you ask.
There's nothing you can do that can change anything. Because you're the one who left. And now I live in the human realm, and I try to be one of them, and I can't be, but I can't be one of you, and so I can't be here. And my dad isn't around, and I live with some weirdo who plays video games all night, and all of my friends are halfway across the country. So there's nothing you can do, Mom. There's nothing you can do, unless you can go back in time and be there for me when I grew up.
Gia definitely... Her face is blank. But there is... You feel like a pressure change in the air around you. And there's a distant roll of thunder. And she goes, I cannot change time. But I can change you. If you want to be Fae. Fully Fae. I think I can make it happen. You just need some time. You just need to be here. Stay here a little longer. You could start to grow.
There are like tears sort of pricking at like the edges of Ro's eyes, but like angry tears. He's not sad. And Ro just says, I just want to know what I am. I walk around. I live with them. I act like I'm one of them. I grew up with them, and I can see it when they look at me. They don't know what it is, but they know I'm not. They know I don't fit in. Do you think it would be any different here?
If they don't know who you are, show them who you are. You can't when people make a promise to you, it's not just the words. It's any time someone looks at you and sees something. If you don't like it, you can change it. I hold some power here. I will make sure that you fit in. There are rules. There are ways of life that you would have to follow. And I know you could. Because you think you already know them. I don't know. You ask me what you are. You are my child. And that means you're capable of great things. Stop running away from who you could be. I only know the life from here. Your father only knows the life of the human world. The rules are different. But the rules, they can be enforced. I only know this place, fairy. It can change you to be like me. Or you can change that human world that you come from to be more like here. That is how I know. That is what I know. You can't fit in. A square peg can't fit into a round hole. You have to force the hole. You don't fit in. You shape the world to fit you.
And if the world doesn't want to be shaped?
You can always bend it to your will. they don't want you there. I want you here. It's your choice.
I think for a moment that seems longer than it probably is, Ro considers and thinks about what it would mean to stay in the fairy. But he remembers all the people in the human world that he cares about, even if he still doesn't feel completely comfortable there. And the promises he's made to people there, even if they've broken promises to him. And he looks at his mom and he says, I can't be here. I can't stay here. I've made promises to people there. I can't break them.
No, you can't. Then you're gonna go?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Don't forget what I told you. And the world twists and turns, and Ro, you are sitting back in your car, in your truck. The music is blaring. The gas is like you are idle, pulled over on the side of the road. Or I guess you left the car parked. You were sitting parked on the side of the road. Traffic is passing by.
Fuck. I think he just, puts his head on the steering wheel. It just sits there for a second.
You do notice it is midday.
Oh, shit. Ro checks his phone.
It is Tuesday, November 8th. It is around 12:15 p.m.
I've missed an entire night.
You've missed an entire night. Yeah. You also have, you notice you have a couple missed calls from Ren and Jimena.
Oh, God. Bro just, looks at his phone, puts it down. Thanks, Mom. Thank you. And puts his car in drive. Oh, God. Is the battery dead?
I think it sputters to life. It's not fully dead.
Okay. Thank God. Yeah, I think he's gonna just start driving to school. That's where he assumes everyone else is.
Yeah.
And I think he feels not really confused, but resigned, I think, because he's made his choice. Whether he fits into this world or not, he's in it. And I think that as much as he feels conflicted about his mom, there's a lot of feelings that I think they're just pushing down for the moment. But, I think Ro knows the truth of what she said, and that if this is his world now, he has to find a way to exist in it. And that means if it won't accept him, he'll have to force it to accept him.
When Ro pulls up into the parking lot, I think you see that there are a couple of police cars parked. There's like 2 police cars that are parked. Like, you see that they're like on the woods alongside of the school. There are like officers like setting up like crime scene, like putting up like barricades to try to keep. And there's already students gathering, trying to figure out what is going on.
Oh shit. I think Ro, like, parks somewhere and, like, tries to find somebody he recognizes in the crowd to, like, ask what's going on.
So as Ro rushes into the crowd, I think that's where we'll leave him for next episode.
Alrighty. Oof. Man.
This episode featured Saffron Heftegab as the Master of Ceremonies, Victoria Nielsen as Daisy Mae Fowler, Catherine Rarrett as Ro Nielsen, and Percival Walter as David Orpheus Smith. This episode was edited by Saffron Heftegab, with theme music composed by Quinn Borzin. Sound effects are sourced and adapted from freesound.org under a Creative Commons Attribution License. Our show is produced by Casey Fleming. If you enjoy the Cromwell Chronicles and would like to support our work, you can tell your friend or leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Word of mouth goes a long way to helping support us. You can also follow us online at Midnight Sea Media. We really appreciate your support.